The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the participants and do not reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
BronxNet. Your voice, your views, your vision.
And good morning, everybody, and welcome to another show. It's a beautiful show. It's called Open, the one and only show that opens up the Bronx and the world to you. I'm your host, the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. We have a fantastic show in store for you today. Coming up on today's show, we'll take a good look at one Bronx business, what they're doing to encourage our youth to follow their dreams. Plus, we'll learn all about a workshop investigating the connections between drawing and cognition. After that, we'll get a vibrant event providing entertainment to our youth. And finally, certified personal trainer Monifa saw her over the weekend. Monifa Matters here. She's going to join us to show us how she's transforming lives through home fitness. Got to see what she has. Stay tuned. All this and more is headed your way because we are now open. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open, the one and only live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. We got a great show lineup for you today, but first, let's check in with our resident DJ, DJ Vince Bracey. Give him a big round of applause, everybody!
Thank you.
Woo! You gotta clap real fast with your eyes open wide. Ready, go. Vince, how are you? Good morning.
Diggity, Dr. Bob Lee. How are you doing today,
Oh,
sir?
great. You know, I had a fantastic weekend. We did a number of health fairs where you can go around and check your pressures and all that stuff. A lot of those are happening. That was
Nice.
through Health First and some of the other programs. And then I did it was like a long day. Insight for New Housing. Remember we interviewed him?
Yes.
The young man here with that organization. He had something at Quatona Park, and that was big. All the artists came out for that. And then I ended up deep in Long Island past Stony Brook.
Oh, you were all the way out there.
Yeah, and all the legends of hip-hop and R&B came out, and that stage just kept going. I was hosting until my feet were sore. I was staying like all day. I got home like 3 o'clock in the morning, went to sleep about 5 in the morning. I was like, argh.
Nice.
My voice was like 2 decibels deeper or whatever. But anyway, how was your weekend?
My weekend was cool. I also, hosted a couple of events. Had a really good time. Enjoyed the weather.
I want to thank everybody for coming out and being a part of it
yes.
all and letting us share in your space and time over the weekend and wherever we go, wherever we meet in the community. People are celebrating birthdays today, huh?
Yes, I have a few birthdays. Past President Gerald Ford celebrating his birthday today. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Matthew Fox from Lost, the actor, is 47 years old. Darrell Revis, football player, is 28 years old. And Vincent Pastore from Sopranos fame is 67 years old today. So happy birthday to you guys.
And also Tiny. Isn't it Tiny's birthday today?
Today is
T.I.,
Tiny's birthday, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
she's married to T.I. You see
Tiny,
the reality show?
Tiny.
T.I.? Yeah.
Happy birthday, Tiny.
Yes. And they're having something over at the Co-op City. I think it's a big demonstration.
Oh, yes.
They have a big mall that they're building there, and I think they want to change the traffic pattern. So they're protesting that. All the traffic is like congesting everything. And a lot of seniors live in the area, so they want to put like those timers on the crossing the streets so they can
So everybody has enough time
to
to maneuver. I live a few blocks away from Co-op City, so I know how. It took me a while to get here this morning also. But it's
I think that's that exit right off of Bartow Avenue.
Yes,
I believe.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a really good thing
right
that they're bringing so many jobs to the community and everything like that. But, traffic is already really congested as it is. So
yeah, it's like the system of duality, a yes and a no, a this and a that, a him and a her, a good and a bad.
Oh, yes.
Somebody's going to be happy, somebody's going to be unhappy. So we'll see what it does to the community.
Yeah, hopefully the protesters and Andy King and the rest of those people make something happen down there.
I think they're going to change it. They're going to get the traffic patterns changed, and they'll be a little happier there with that situation.
Word up.
All right, Vince Bracey on the ones and twos. Give him a big round of applause. Clap fast with your eyes open wide. All right, we got to take a quick break right here, but when we return, we'll find out about a movement encouraging our youth to follow their dreams. But first, let's take a good look at an effort by elected officials to give employees rights.
This year on April 1st, employees were given a new right under the paid sick leave law. To ensure that both employees and employers understand the benefits of this law, came together to hold a town hall meeting right here at Hostos Community College.
There were so many people, especially single moms, who were working, and they were not able to take off without it hurting their pockets. And that's just wrong.
So who does the paid sick leave work for? Those who work more than 80 hours per calendar year. This includes both full-time and part-time employees, transitional job program employees, undocumented workers, employees who are family members but not owners, and employees who live outside of New York City but work in the city. Public advocate Letitia James says now the government is finally working for the people.
Because the reality is that employees were often putting in jeopardy customers when they went to work sick, particularly those who are food handlers. And that's why we stepped forward and decided to pass this law.
We're hoping that both, since we have employers and employees, that both of them learn what they need to follow, especially the employers.
Although everyone seems to have a positive outlook, some employers, such as John of Metro Optics Eyewear, had their concerns about the new law.
I am not opposed to the idea of sick pay. I have a lot of concerns about the law, the way it's been written.
To find out more about this law, you can log on to nyc.gov/paid sick leave. For BronxNet, I'm Veronica Griti.
Hi, this is Jeff Fox for 107.5 WBLS. And when I get off the radio, I check out my man, the Dr. Bob Lee. It's open on BronxNet. I never miss it.
Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, hey, you know, on July 26th, the Nevermore store and Prodigy 6 will host an event, Fight for Your Dreams. That's what it's called, Fight for Your Dreams. Nothing wrong with it. And joining us now to share more is Raven Cardona, owner of the Nevermore store, and Mosaic Blanc, author and co-founder of Prodigy 6. We welcome you guys to the show.
Thank you for having us.
All right. So you guys have been doing this for how long?
Wow. Well, Prodigy 6 has been here since 2010, and what we do everything from art entertainment, from books, business cards, graphic tees, custom shoes, when I mean shoes, custom Converse, and film.
Oh, get out of here. I used to wear those. Chuck Norris.
There you go.
Yeah. Chuck, I had the different colors, too. I used to, the black ones, the white ones. I even had a pair of red ones.
Now we actually,
They came back, huh?
Yeah.
And then you had a little art to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We actually give our customers the chance to put whatever image they want. Put your face on it if you want to.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Take the basketball symbol out of the, what's it, inside the star?
Yeah.
You got a Converse in there. You put your picture in there.
But now we also do film work as well, and we work with upcoming directors, Pratt Hanna. We also are going to do a comic book trailer with Roy Gonzalez, and we also have dance performers who's going to take place within the film, such as Heavenly Secret Entertainment.
Well, you guys have a lot going on now. I mean, how did you mix Prodigy and the Nevermore store together? How did you guys come together? Because, it's a good thing. It's a good thing when you find, like, harmony and people to work with in your life. You can really excel. And if the harmony works, woo! Well, right. Harmony is harmony.
I would say the way we came together was we both had one goal in mind, and we noticed that a lot of young people, not just young people, but of all ages, and they want to have their own dreams and want to become their own boss. So therefore we said, you know what, why don't we have this event, partner up, and start giving back to the community to have people to actually, become their own boss, inspire them to live their dreams. Even if you fail, failure is just a main ingredient towards success.
And you learn from that. I mean, you got to feel it. I mean, if you never felt failure and you fail, you can probably flip out. But if you had a few failures, you're going to get a whole lot of no's before you get the yeses. But sometimes if you get that yes, you won't know what the failure feels like, and it gets kind of crazy. But anyway, Raven,
Yes.
how did you start your business?
The Nevermore store has actually been around since 2007, and you know, we represent anyone that's into the hard rock, heavy metal scene. And in the Bronx, you know, being that it's the birthplace of hip hop, you don't really see that a lot, but there's a huge market out there. And
Birthplace of hip hop. I got you though.
No, it's okay, it's okay. No, but there's a huge market for it, especially here. So I opened up the store, and in opening up the store, I met a lot of young people that were excited about it, and they like to hang out in the store, and they, you know, so I just basically try to, you know, grow that scene a little bit here in the Bronx, since it's like closed off in Manhattan, it closed down. So, you know, trying to keep it alive.
I see your accessories. Do you have these accessories in your store?
I do. These I actually make. So I make hair pieces, hair clips. It's a company called Cyberdoll, and I do it for the ravers and stuff. It's really cool. But yeah, the store, I met him. He came into the store one time, and we've just been together ever since. So now we're doing this to try to encourage the youth.
What kind of pick do you have in your pocket? Bam!
There we go. Good eyes, good eyes.
You know, well, I used to have a big old Angela Davis or Michael Jackson afro back in the day, and I used to make it nice and round. I had all kinds of picks, different colors, red, white, and blue, or black, green, and red, and sometimes it was like switchblades. You know, you see that pick that you opened? And I had a couple with the twist
you
on it,
was
too.
rocking it pretty
Yeah,
hard.
I was rocking the afro back in the day. Let me see, where's that picture? Give me that picture. Pull one of, never mind. But I bet you can pull one of those pictures up back in the day and check it out. Should be on Facebook. But so you're doing some wonderful things, and you have something wonderful coming up on the 26th of July. Tell us about it.
The 26th of July is going to be a party that we're doing. It's like a little fundraiser for us, but yeah. So we want to get a store together and open it up in the Bronx. So that's basically what that's about. But we want to encourage the youth, like we said. So, you know, let everyone know, because the school system teaches you to just work and have a job. They do not teach you to become an entrepreneur. They do not teach you to become your own boss. Well, so we want to let everyone know that you can, no matter where you're from, you can.
Teach you economics.
To give everyone an insight, inside this event, we're going to have laser light shows. We're going to have light up dance floors where you jump on it and it shows your face and everything. We're going to have food, drinks. I'll be there signing books as well. We're going to have the rest of the Prodigy 16 and the Nevermore team. And all of you guys will be there.
Who's included in that Prodigy 16?
We have writers.
Shout them out.
Okay, we got Roy Gonzalez, Fasanu Angie. We have Pratt Hannah, Muhammad Jami. We have Heavenly Ward, Anise Ambrose. We have Horatian Blanc. Yes, same last name. That's my brother.
All right.
We have.
He's gonna love you for shouting them out.
I'm trying to shout out the whole team, but
you're gonna miss a couple.
Yeah, they're gonna kill me. But I love you all.
There you go. There you go. And who's with your team?
Well, it's just me now, and then Miguel Maldonado.
Well, you got family and friends.
Yeah, family,
helping
friends.
out.
We have a huge support. So, yeah.
All right. So, what can people learn? What message would you like to get across to everybody checking you out?
That you can fight for your dreams no matter where you're from. Just keep going. Don't be afraid to fail, because that's what gets in the way of anyone trying to make it. Is, well, I don't know if I could do that. What if it doesn't work out? So don't worry about that. If it doesn't work out, then you just try it again a different way. That's it. Just keep going.
You got to take that leap of faith. Huh?
I've been doing this since 2007. I had 2 stores that closed, and I'm still here. We still do shows. We still support the local scene. You know, every year I usually do like an event where we have like local bands play, and it's like an all-day thing. And you bring the family, the kids, and we let them know, you know, heavy metal is awesome, and we're not like evil or nothing like that. So,
right.
You know.
Well, you know, you got to keep going. I mean, you got to have that motivation, that drive, that dream. You know, we fall down.
Yes.
But
you got to get back up.
We have to. And there's a song, baby. We fall down, but we get up. And I'm going to ask you to sing that right now in the punk rock style.
Man. Here we go.
I'm a DJ. I'm actually going to be...
You a DJ also?
Yes, I'm going to be DJing this event.
She's going to take your spot over here.
Watch your back.
As a matter of fact, you should go over there and sit in his chair for a second.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. So, all right, what else is happening? You want to, all these things are going to take place on the 20th, everything
yes.
under one roof.
Everything underneath one roof. It's going to be held at a boxing ring arena, which hence the title, Fight for Your Dreams as well.
Beautiful.
And I'm also going to, well, I did say I will be signing books, and one of the books that I will be signing is called The 12 Lists Men and Women Think They Know. And we plan on doing a small film for this. So the people who's going to be there, I would definitely love to just say, hey, jump aboard on this production.
Well,
And
who are you reaching out to? Who are you looking for?
Anybody who just wants to move forward with their life. Stop looking your life in the past. Just move forward. Whatever you've done back then.
Leave it back there.
Exactly. It won't compare to what you're about to do in the future. So with this event, it's a start to just network and have fun.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And just so you know, the Nevermore store sells Comic-Con tickets. So those that are, into comics and stuff like that, we'll be selling them there too.
Let me find. What's the address of your store?
Well, the event is going to happen at 1300 Southern Boulevard at El Maestro Boxing Rings.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. All right. What advice, before we leave, what advice do you have to aspiring business people who want to get started?
My advice from my personal experience is that you will make friends and you will make enemies. The thing is that don't be afraid of your enemies. There's a saying that says, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. You can actually learn a lot from them. And don't have any doubts in your mind. People will always say something. Just keep pushing. Remain motivated, and that's it. Don't stop. And if you have people who care about you and support you, just stay with these group of people and just forget about the world. Because in the end of the day, it's about you, not them.
Right.
Let your haters be your motivators. That's what I say.
Let your haters be your motivators.
Well said.
Yes, show. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. Raven Cardona, owner, Nevermore Store, and Mosaic Blanc. I like that. That's like a drink, too, Blanc. All right. Thank you guys for stopping by. Let us know more after you have it all done, said and done. Maybe you can get one of the BronxNet crews to go out and cover it, too. Well, if you have something, you can send something up. All right, we've got to take a quick break right here, but coming up next, we'll find out how one group is connecting thinking and drawing. But first, let's take a good look back at my annual Make the Grade Golf Classic. Thank you all for being a part of it all. Yes, indeed.
Our very own Bob Lee, who runs the successful Make the Grade Foundation, is out of the studio and on the golf course today, making a hole-in-one for our students' education.
The event was held at the country's oldest golf course at Van Cortlandt Park. The weather matched perfectly for the event and folks came ready to have a good time. Bob Lee tells the story of how this event began.
This is great. I didn't like golf for a long time until we were with the Correction Officers Benevolent Association outing. And usually you just go there and say, hey, da-da-da-da, and you're out of there. But the guy said, hey, when I was getting ready to go, he said, hey, you play? I said, not really. He said, you got clubs? I said, yeah, I got it. You playing with us? I said, well wait a minute, I don't play. He said, yeah, you're playing. So everybody tried to show me what to do. But it was a lot of fun.
Bob has been working with kids for eons. He started out really young with BLS, and then he would do the on-time program and go to different schools. And with that, he became very, very close with the kids and said, I want to do something myself. And then he started the Make the Grade Foundation.
Make the Grade is important because of the services that they provide for mentoring. They provide scholarship, college preparation. And that's what's needed in areas like the Bronx and throughout the city of New York, to have successful adults, successful minorities who could take their knowledge and their experience and give off some of that to our youth.
As with many organizations, you need the support of sponsors and friends who share your passion.
I feel it's very important always to give back to the community and give back to our youth who are our future. I come back every year for that.
We usually sponsor the event because it's an important organization for us, for the community. And, we know Bob personally, and we think he does a great thing for the community.
This is just a way to help the city kids, get ahead. This is very important.
This year, 2 special girls were chosen to represent the youth. Their grandfather, a supporter of Make the Grade, says that he is grateful to be able to expose them to events like this one.
It's very important because you have so much negative in the media. And when you get a chance to shed light on the positives of the youth, what they can do, what they get involved with, the exposures they get with people that's doing things.
That feels amazing, especially if you're representing a few older people.
That's our passion. That's what we want to continue to do.
You may not have been able to make it to today's Golf Classic, but you can certainly be a contributor by logging on to MakeTheGrade.org. For BronxNet, I'm Veronica Guiti.
Coming home can be hard if you're a veteran of Iraq or Afghanistan. You may feel like you're all alone. But you're not alone. At IAVA.org, your fellow vets are all around you. Join our free online community, get the resources you need, and connect to other vets who know where you're coming from. IAVA.org. We've got your back.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS, right here at Opens Channel 67. Our next guests are instructors of thinking through drawing, a one-week professional development course. Joining us to share more is Dr. Andrea Kanstrowitz.
Yes, that's correct.
And Dr. Michael Flavor. Did I say Michelle? Michelle is here. Michael didn't come today. And she's from the Columbia University, is that right?
I'm from Loughborough University in England.
Okay. Oh, you're from, okay.
I'm from Columbia
You're
University.
from Columbia University, okay.
Yes.
All right, we got it going back. And Loughborough University, Dr. Angela Brew of the University of the Arts, London. Yes, we welcome you guys to the show.
Thank you.
So how did you guys come together?
Well, back in about 2009, I got very interested in, there's a whole movement in the UK to involve communities and schools and people across the board in the activity of drawing as a way of bringing people together. So I was very interested in this, so I went over to the UK and met my two friends here who had been involved in that.
Well, welcome to New York. You've been here before. So how did you come up with the concept of thinking through drawing?
Well, when we met, we realised that we all shared the same idea that drawing isn't just about representation and it shouldn't only belong in the arts classroom, that actually it's a really powerful tool for non-verbal reasoning and communication that can be valuable across the curriculum. So a lot of our research has been around this topic, but now that we've all completed our doctorates, what we want to do is really give something back and to make a practical application in the community with this.
Jump right on in.
Well, it was really great for us to meet as the three of us in different locations, and I think particularly the transatlantic connection, being able to look at shared practices between, and what we really want to go and do now is say, we've finished our research, which was basically mostly theoretical, and we really want to put it into practice in communities. So
So we met Walter Puryear at the Andrew Freeman home in the Bronx, and he invited us to do this workshop, and we were really thrilled at the opportunity to do so. So the workshop, the week-long workshop, is aimed at teachers so that they can incorporate drawing across the curriculum in their classrooms. But we're also doing workshops with kids in the neighborhood, and on Saturdays we really want to invite everyone to come out for our free family workshops at the Andrew Freeman home.
Beautiful. How does this promote like critical thinking, drawing, and the things that you guys use to teach, and what some of the teachers will learn to bring to their classrooms?
Well, I think it gives students a whole new way of expressing themselves, and thinking through really difficult problems. So there's been a lot of research that shows that children, for example, in science, learn more when they make visual representations of difficult concepts than if they just put it into words. So it just gives a whole new...
Put the right side of that brain to work.
Yeah, you could say
right
that.
Right side pictorial.
Yeah, it's really getting the whole brain to work together.
Yeah.
So it's a way of integrating what we can verbalize, and lots of times we know a lot more than we're actually able to put into words.
Yeah.
So drawing gives us a way to do that.
The reason why you paused, I said the right side of the brain is more involved in pictorial, and the left side is comprehension. But you're right. Both sides are working heavily together.
But I think the non-verbal communication is very exciting, isn't it? And especially in our current world, that across languages, drawing is a way that we can express and think and also communicate. So I think that's one of the things we really want. We're all very passionate about it, so we just want to share it and. Yeah.
I'm happy to have 3 doctors on stage and put these minds together. It's very, very powerful. I like it.
Well, it was great for us to find each other during our research, because I actually don't think there's anyone probably doing the same in the world who tried to do interdisciplinary study. Yeah. So really linking, because we all come from art and teaching backgrounds, but to try and really underpin it with cognitive information.
Did you find each other on the internet? How did this happen?
Yeah, that's basically how it happened. There was
we got paired up to present at a conference because the organiser recognised that our research areas were both about drawing and cognition. And Michelle was in our workshop, weren't you?
Yeah, I did their workshop. I had a poster. The first time I saw Andrea, I saw the back of her head, actually, because you were looking at my poster and reading it very interesting.
When did you realise that, hey, we have something here? We have something
straight away, wasn't it?
We were trying to come to New York for free, us two. So we applied to our universities to get a small grant to travel, and we wanted to have a meeting with some scientists at Columbia and in New York. And then somehow Andrea asked the head of education at Teachers College, who said, yes, you can use a meeting room if you open it up to cognitive scientist students. And we ended up with about 200 people at a massive
it was
conference.
Unprecedented. We didn't imagine there would be so much.
So it went from planning a tiny meeting, and we just got huge interest. And it's gone on. We've had 3 symposiums.
That's how it happened.
Right.
It's wonderful.
So huge interest, especially from teachers.
And I think we're able to use. There's been so much advance in cognitive psychology, and I think bringing these two fields together of education and cognitive psychology is really powerful. And I think, we were totally shocked. We had standing room only. We had to turn people away.
We did. Yeah. And we have great mentors from cognitive science, professors at Columbia and also in the UK. So it's a very interdisciplinary study group. So actually, yes, people can join our campaign.
Yes. They can like us on Facebook.
There you go. And they can follow you on Twitter.
And yes, they can. and if you, we're really hoping that you come out for our 2 community workshops. But if you can't, please get in touch with us.
Date, time?
Yeah. They're on the last Saturday of this month and the first Saturday of August, so the 26th and the 2nd of August.
Yeah. So shall I mention a bit what we're doing with that? We're bringing a workshop that I do in Brixton. So I've been working in community groups in Brixton in London. And I work with families, and it's quite a profound thing that we get families together, intergenerational group, so hopefully as many generations as possible, and very simply we sit and draw together. So we try to make it a very safe space, and it's just about being still together and spending really special time that you wouldn't normally. People don't sit and look at it, especially looking at each other's faces. So it's portrait drawing.
It's like sitting at the dinner table. You're bringing people together. But what are some of the things that you're drawing? What are people drawing? Just whatever comes to mind?
In these workshops, the bit I lead is we draw portraits, because to actually really look at each other's faces in a different way. I think we've had amazing times where teenagers particularly, they'll come away, and there was one who said he just saw his mum completely differently after just sitting. So I never knew she looked like that.
This really opens up the mind.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
We're also going to be drawing things that don't exist. We're going to be drawing ideas, concepts that are maybe difficult to express verbally, and so visualizing the invisible, I think, was the term that we call it.
Are there any psychologists that you have drawn from in the past or that come to mind?
Well, one of our really wonderful mentors.
Drawn from in the past. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have a really wonderful mentor at Teachers College, Columbia University, Barbara Tversky, who's known throughout the world as being an expert in spatial reasoning, and also in gesture and diagrams, all the ways that we communicate without using words.
Yeah.
So she's really been instrumental in helping us.
When you're in school, of course, theories and personality and all those things that you take psychology. Sometimes you say, "Oh, I'm not going to use this when I get out. I'm in communications," but you do. You wind up using it, and you see how other people are using their gestures and their body movement and body language and all of that stuff.
I think particularly for people don't realise how drawing can really help in development. That it can, the same as I talk about a safe space, but learning how things relate to each other. So even whether you're drawing from life or drawing imaginary things, really working on how you fit things together and how you solve problems really translates into a coping skill for almost every aspect of life.
Yeah.
It's very interesting what you say about gesture, because I think one of our ideas about drawing is it's a way of tracing your gestures and sort of having a record that you can then go back and reflect on.
And now we have a lot of proof from cognitive scientists who have made evidence-based studies to back up what we're doing and really showing that drawing it extends your working memory and you're actually more intelligent with a pencil in your hand.
All right. Pass me that pen or pencil over there. I always draw this funny face. It's a big head with a body that can't support the head. And is that...
That's
Are you going to analyze me? You all going to analyze me after this?
Well, this is a really good example.
Clever now.
When we've been talking about drawing, people say, I can't draw a straight line. And then you find out, you talk to them for a little while, and you actually realize that almost everybody draws. And human beings have drawn since forever. Some of the first artifacts that we have, people drew in the sand and on rocks before there was paper and pencils. So it's a really universal human experience. And so a big part of our mission is just giving everyone access to that.
And also to emphasize that it doesn't matter how good you are. Drawing is still a tool for thought. It doesn't matter how good you think the outcome is. But
to get away from that, you're going to try and do realistic drawing. So it's as powerful to quickly draw a sketch about thought.
You're going to think I'm really crazy, but I don't know if you want to show this. But you do.
Let's show it.
Fantastic.
Great.
Oh, very nice.
So can we keep this?
The head is so heavy that you need wheels to hold the thing up. It's like a balancing.
I like
we're
it.
actually going to
Don't
be
think differently of me, okay? Don't think bad about me.
No, this is fantastic.
Give them a big round of applause, everybody. The doctors are in the house. Dr. Andrea Kantrowitz and Michelle Favor. I'm going to say Flavor, though. Favor. And Dr. Angela Brew. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. The doctors, the three doctors. Give them a big round of applause. I'm going to take a short break right here, but up next, we'll find out about a Golf Youth Day. But first, let's take a good look at the CUNY Reverse Credit Transfer Program. Check it out.
We're here to announce in a formal way, a program called Going Forward in Reverse. And what that means is that students who come to Lehman College and enroll coming from community colleges, in this case Bronx Community or Hostos Community College, we keep track of those students, and when they reach the required number of credits for an associate degree, which is 60, we let the community college that they came from know that they have 60 credits or more. They then evaluate the students' records, and if they find that they have enough to graduate, meet all their requirements, they give them an associate degree while still enrolled at Lehman. So the idea is that when they graduate from Lehman, they're going to get 2 degrees.
This is a fantastic event. Very happy to be a part of it. We actually had begun it at Bronx Community College on our own to try to find students who were at Lehman that could come back and transfer. And so our students already have graduated from this project.
Well, this is a historic signing that we're having here in the Bronx, a collaboration between the 3 CUNY Bronx campuses, Lehman, Bronx Community College, and Hostos Community College. And what we're doing is the students who have left Bronx and Hostos, who are at Lehman, and have over 30 credits, right? And they transfer without graduating. They would receive the associate's degree while attending Lehman.
And the program helped me because it also helped me to finish faster as I worked at Lehman on the bachelor's, and it's just worth it. All the work, it's worth it, and it feels great, and it feels that I'm going to make my family proud as well.
Bob did the Bob. Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and our next guest joins us to share more about Golf Youth Day at Van Cortlandt Park. We welcome William Larkin and Elion Lays. Welcome to the show, guys.
How you doing? How you doing?
All right. You guys look nice and comfortable, laid back.
Yes. Yes.
With my mind on my money and my money on my money.
On my mind.
So what's going on? I haven't seen you since the Make the Great Golf
Yes.
outing. We just showed a little package.
Oh, you did show it? Yeah, it was a great event.
Everybody had a good time.
That was great. It was great. You did a very good job at that.
Well, thank you.
How did everyone like the facility?
They loved the facility. They loved the new clubhouse. They loved the grounds. You guys prepared it well for us.
That's good. Thank you.
I was over in Europe, man, but I planned to win that thing.
He was trying to fly back to
They said you had skills, so I was wondering if you could get back and win some of the trophies. Because he couldn't play. He was working.
Yeah. And if he'd have came back, I'd have took off from work, but I just didn't want to play without him.
So share a little bit about the golf course and what you guys are getting ready to do with the foundation or with the youth.
Well, for the past few years, we've been doing a junior golf day. About 400 kids. I want to thank Bronx Community Board 8. I want to thank the 50th Precinct for helping us out. Also Harlem Golf. It's a great facility. It's a good thing for the kids. You know, we want to introduce golf we want to continue to bring golf into the inner city. I think it's important. I mean, they have a lot of great programs like...
Those cameras are not there.
Okay.
Just me and you.
They have a lot of great programs. I'm only behind. not always in front of the camera. Behind the scenes. But, for us, they have great programs like the First Tee, Junior PGA of America, but we don't believe those programs are really reaching the inner city. And you can see on the PGA Tour where you had Tiger Woods, and then there was a vacancy of minority athletes on the tour. So, William came up with the idea. It was his brainchild that we continue along with Tom from Harlem Golf, and we're doing a great job. The kids have a great day, and we want to get those kids to take advantage of some of the opportunities that are there for young golfers.
Make the Grade could probably get involved in some
That'd be great. Yeah. And one of the ways we're targeting the kids are we going to the community centers. All the kids are signed up for community centers and the projects or in those urban areas. We're reaching those kids. We're not reaching for the kids who are well-to-do in Westchester. We're reaching for the kids who are doing good in school or in some type of after-school activity.
Yeah, and that should be probably one of the qualifications. You have to continue to maintain your grades to get involved.
And we did great last year. We had 200, 300 kids. They had a blast. We had no problems. Kids loved it.
What can kids expect to learn when they come down?
They're gonna learn a little. They're gonna learn a little bit, but they're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. You got to fall in love with the game first, and then like you fell in love with the game, and then everything else comes with it.
I didn't like golf at all. I thought it was very.
Yeah,
boring.
but now you're. I mean, we hide from you now.
You're swinging on TV.
The kids are going to have a great day. It's going to be a lot of food, a lot of great prizes, a lot of great speeches, and we're just going to connect with the community. We have some great people on our team. We have Mia, who was instrumental in helping getting Congressman Rangel reelected. She's down with us. She's been really putting out the word and making sure we got a good team of people that are going to come out and really speak to the kids and let them know that we support them.
I think this is needed because something like this, what it does, it first of all, it pulls people off the streets. Because it'll give them something positive to do. They learn how to discipline themselves because if you can learn something like that and you learn those steps necessary to learn how to golf, you can take that everywhere you go.
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be golf everywhere, but you can have that concept and that discipline to carry.
William says golf is life.
Golf is life.
Golf is life.
If I want to know anything about a person, I play golf with them. If they cheat, they take shortcuts. They're impatient. They get distracted. You learn everything around the golf because the sport takes so much concentration. You can't be phony.
You
can't, pretend and be effective.
And also, we don't want to forget the amount of minority scholarships. I mean, it's overrun. Scholarships are being wasted there are a lot of kids that are trying to get in through basketball, football, baseball, even academics. But let me tell you something, a young minority, man or woman, going into college, and he's taking up the game of golf, they're almost giving these scholarships away, and I think it's important for these kids to know.
Yeah, and I think the PGA people, they're looking for people to come up and get more involved because, like you said, I think there's a void. And they showed that on TV, too.
Absolutely.
The numbers are way down.
Way down.
Way down.
I think that the numbers, they level off from age 50 and over or something like that.
Yep.
But the youngsters are not getting involved. They were even thinking about making the holes bigger.
Bigger, yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
And the clubs bigger so the kids can get in
on the holes?
entry level.
Then they got a little clown that comes out. But life is not like that, as we know. So we don't want to teach that.
I want to shout out our partner, Wendell Haskins. He is the Vice President of Urban Development. PGA has made some great moves of bringing minorities into the golf world. Wendell is now the Senior VP. He's in the Golf Hall of Fame. He's one of our guys.
One of the guys, I started him in the game about 10 years ago.
And he supports us. He gets behind all of these events. And you know what? We want to get the PGA involved. We want to get First Tee involved. We want to say, yeah, those funds are going to the community, but we don't want, it's great that you can drop your kid off in a limousine from Westchester, but we want somebody in the South Bronx, we want somebody in Soundview Projects to be able to go and then take advantage of these opportunities.
And say, hey, I'm from Soundview Project.
That's where I'm from. I was born and raised in Soundview.
And I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn.
Brownsville,
Brooklyn. So
our connection is
but
music.
I live in the 5 boroughs.
That's funny. But our connection was music, and then I got into the golf business years back, and Lays jumped on probably about 7 years ago, and he's already a scratch golfer. But number one, I want to give a shout out to Van Cortlandt Golf LLC. That's the company that I manage.
Yeah.
Great family. They run Forest Park, Douglaston, one of the best management companies out there, Forest Golf. They're good people. We go in it for a while, but at the end, they always back me, no matter what harebrained scheme I can't go with.
Yeah.
So Frank Richards, Michael Taffet, Norman Taffet, they're good people. And that's it.
So what will kids get out of this whole thing at the end of the day?
We got bikes.
we're trying to win them ourselves.
We're trying to win the bikes ourselves.
Tom from Harlem Golf, we bought about 4 bikes. We're going to do a hole-in-one. It's Tom's idea.
Great.
He says, normally you play a golf tournament, you have a car for a hole-in-one. We're going to give out bikes for a hole-in-one.
Good.
Yeah,
well, of course, they're going to take something home with them other than the bike. What are they going to learn?
Well, they're going to learn something that kids don't know about today. Kids don't know about face-to-face conversation. They don't know about friends running outside playing. Everybody's in their phone.
Right.
We do teamwork. It's not all about golf. Sometimes we do tug of war. We do a little bit of golf. We just mix it up. They just learn camaraderie.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I think it's going to be an awesome day for the children. I mean, last year the experience was great. We even got some golfers out of last year's crew. They came back to the course. They want to get into the game of golf, and we're going to be there to teach them. It's our responsibility as guys that are in this business to teach these kids and show them that it's not just an elitist sport. It's for everyone.
Yeah. So big youth day coming up. What's the date on that?
It's Tuesday. Tuesdays, I play golf for kids. Van Cortlandt Golf Course donated some of the money for tomorrow's round goes towards the kids.
Beautiful.
Day.
iGolf4kids.org.
Yes.
iGolfforkids.org.
So golfers play for this kind of portion of that is given
4.
to Fort. F-O-R-E.
F-O-R-E. Like
Four.
four.
Golf thing,
Gotcha. Okay. Is there a website? That is one. But what's the Van Cortlandt website?
VanCortlandGolf.com.
All right. Thanks. She's rapping. Look at her. Look at this.
GolfNYC.com. Go to that website.
Go to the website. Come out tomorrow.
Golf
Have a
NYC.
great time. You're all welcome.
All right. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. Will Larkin and Laz, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, hold on. We still got you. All right, we got to take a quick break. But up next, we'll have a unique workout. Check it out. Coming up.
Bumblebee, I'm going to kill you, Bumblebee. She's like, that's it. I'm like, okay, let me go home.
She's like, get out.
Like, not you.
sunshine? Wakey, wakey. Text me. Are your parents home later? We can hang. LUV, love you. JK. Holla back. Holla back. Holla back. Are you with your friends? That's lame. We're in a huge fight right now. XO. What'd you dream about? Something I did. Are you on your way to the mall? I'm lonely. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
Our next guest is a certified trainer, Monifa Maat. She's here to join us to share her unique way of transforming lives through home fitness. You can lay off the side of your bed and exercise before you start your day. Monifa, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Bob.
Right.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
I just saw you. You were at a health fair for Health First over at the Restoration Plaza in Brooklyn.
That was
and
a blast.
You had your booth in the back, and you were teaching what?
I was teaching bed aerobics. It's called Bed Aerobics Fitness Flow, and it's really taken from my book, Bed Aerobics Easy Bed Exercises for the Body, Mind, and Spirit.
Easy bed exercises for the mind, body, and spirit. I like it.
Yes, and you know, I never could have thought in 2007 when I developed Bed Aerobics that I would be doing this. But it happened quite by accident. You know, we all go through valleys in our lives. So one day I didn't feel like getting out of bed.
And you did it right there.
And I did it right there. So it was great. And after a few months, people began to notice. And they began to think, wait, what's going on with you? You know, you're glowing. But the most important thing was the glow from the inside out. And that leads me to what is Bed Aerobics Fitness Flow? Well, it's a series of 18 calisthenic resistance and stretch exercises.
Right on your mattress.
Right on your bed. And the whole thing about it is that it increases your circulation, it builds strength, and it also burns fat because all of the 18 steps have repetitions. So the exercise could be as low impact or as high impact as you want, depending on the number of repetitions.
Yeah.
And all the while you're doing the exercises, you're also reflecting, you're thinking, you're saying your affirmations. So it really does. This is a real bodybuilder because
body,
it builds your
spirit.
body from the inside out. Yes.
Like
it includes all of the exercises, the 4 categories of exercises that the American Heart Association suggests that workout routine should contain, and that's flexibility, endurance, balance, and strength. And
I don't know anybody else who's doing this. Sometimes I get off the edge of the bed and I'll put my legs out, like that.
Yes.
And I'll do some sit-ups. I'll go like this. With the legs off the edge of the bed. Sometimes I'll do that.
Well, hopefully I'll have
an
an opportunity to show you, and you'll have an opportunity to try it.
Maybe
I brought my bed for you.
Or I can watch you guys try.
Don't try to get out of it, Bob. We
Well, I don't
bought
wanna
the bed.
get in your
I
bed.
bought the bed. No, you're going to be in there on your own, and I'm going to direct you. I'm going to show you. First, I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to show you. But
Yeah.
let me say something about bed aerobics. The interesting thing, that what also makes it unique, is that it engages every muscle in your body from your head to your toe. And
Isn't
I mean
that
your
something?
head, your
Yes.
face, because it begins with facial exercises. People forget that your face is a muscle.
Yes.
Your eyes are muscles.
Yes.
And so you can actually work out your face. Forget about Botox.
Yeah.
The facial exercises, my clients tell me, they love it. They don't have to hit that snooze button because
Yeah.
as soon as they wake up in the morning, they're doing the facial exercises and they're up and ready to go.
And you can get the wrinkles out of your neck, too, if you have wrinkles.
Well,
you can do sit-up, put your head off the edge of the bed.
That's true.
Like you're saying yes.
Absolutely. We have it all in Bed Aerobics.
There you go. So you're going to show us in a little while?
I am.
All
I'm going to
right.
show you. We're going to pretend as though I'm going to do exactly what I do. Well, pretty much what I do. It's more difficult to do on an airbed, but I'll do my best and demonstrate for you all how it goes.
And this is for all ages. Anybody can do this.
I'm so glad you asked that great question. Yes, it is. It's for all ages, shapes, sizes, genders. I actually do a Bed Aerobics boot camp in my community in the Bronx, in Parkchester, and I have to give a big shout out to Food Town, yay,
Food Town!
in Parkchester, because they're actually sponsoring a home fitness weight loss challenge featuring Bed Aerobics Fitness Flow. My girls in the boot camp literally are from age 60 to 36.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, and
Everybody brings their own bed
actually
out?
upwards of 60.
They all get in your bed, or they bring their own bed out?
We actually do them on a mat. We actually do it on a mat. Now, bed aerobics is the reason why it's called bed aerobics, because it's meant to be done on a bed.
Yeah.
Not that you can't duplicate many of the exercises on a mat, but it doesn't have the same flow as on a bed.
Yeah. On the bed, the good thing about it, if you sweat, you can take your sheet, throw it away, put another sheet on,
That's
and
right.
you get ready to go to bed that night.
And it's a no excuses daily exercise format. So there's no excuses. If you're blessed enough to wake up in a bed, as many of us are, and if you're blessed enough to go to sleep in a bed, you're blessed enough to get your exercise on.
Sometimes I do not make it to the bed. I hit that couch, I sit down, I might read a book or turn on the TV with the lamp right there. And
See? But with bed aerobics...
I'll wake up right there with a sore neck. Ah!
See, but that's why you need bed aerobics. Let me tell you why. Because it's going to energize you. Stretching. A lot of times, when we wake up and we feel like joint stiffness and sore and pain, a lot of that is just on the basis of lying down horizontally overnight. And what happens is a lot of those fluids and toxins build up in your spinal area, in your joints and your tissues. What the stretching and the contraction and what that does is that it releases all those toxins from and stiffness from your tissues and your joints and releases them into the bloodstream.
You make it sound so good. Now, I've known you for a long time.
It feels good.
We met way back somewhere, with the radio, WBLS, WLIB.
Without giving age away.
Without giving age away.
Yeah.
But, I don't mind. I've been
I was
around
a college
for a
student at the time. Yeah.
Me too. She's shaking her head. Look.
Yes.
So you have this book out. Tell us about it.
I do. It's called Bed Aerobics Fitness Flow, Easy Bed Exercises for the Body, Mind, and Spirit, and also the accompaniment, the audiobook CD. Now, the wonderful thing is, I originally produced the book, published the book in 2009, but I decided to do it over again because the original book was black and white and it was half the size. And I looked at this and I thought, this is good information. People love the book, but I want to do it better for people. I want them to be able to look at the book and be able to tell graphically, clearly, exactly what's going on. So I redid it. This is the second publishing,
we
just
need a bigger
out.
boat.
Yes,
Bigger
and
book.
it's a coffee table book. It's a really beautiful book, over 90 photos and images, and the audiobook.
There you go. It's beautiful. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
we're going to take a break right here. We're going to come back and you're going to show us
Yes,
what it's like to
you're gonna take a
get into
sneak
bed
peek
and do
into my
bed
bedroom.
aerobics.
Yeah.
There you go. We'll be right back right after this.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities. To ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. You see, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete, or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child. Give.
Advocate.
Volunteer. Live united. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
And welcome back, everybody. We're here with a healthy motivator, Monifa Mayat, and she has the bed aerobics going on, and we're going to start off with the facial exercises. Sometimes you're ugly trying to exercise your face, but she's going to show us how to do it, right?
Here we go. Now for the eyes. Remember, if you're not feeling tension in your face, you're not doing the exercise. Let your eyes do all the work. Your eyes are a muscle. So I'm moving my eyes in 5 different directions. Up, down, left, right, in the form of an X, and also clockwise. By now, I am waking up. Now for the yawn stretch. stretching my body all the way down from my torso and then all the way up. So I'm stretching in opposite directions. A lot of tension here in the waist. Most of the exercises in the Better Aerobic Fitness Flow are made to strengthen and tone your core, your lower body and your upper body. And
where
then
do you
we
feel
do the
it?
same
Where do
thing.
you feel it when
Oh,
you're doing
you're really feeling
Feel
it
it in
here.
your core?
Oh, absolutely. You have to
Your
do
legs?
it. You have to do it to feel it. That's the yawn stretch. Now we move on to the twister.
Oh, yes.
Here we go. So my head is moving in opposite directions of my knees.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to just do a little variation here. So we're going from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock. You see that? Now from there are more repetitions. Feel that. Rock hard? Yeah. Rock hard. Okay, that's enough. Okay, here we go. All right, now on my stomach, this is the bum toner. And if heredity is on your side as it is mine, we need the bum toner, right? Put your feet together, open up the hips. These are the hip flexors here. Then squeeze the core, glutes together, and lift. 1, 2. Now normally I would do about 15 or 20 of these, but for television purposes, we'll just do 4 reps. And then you do the same on each side. Now, for the most deceptively difficult exercise of the entire routine, and I say deceptive because it looks like I'm doing absolutely nothing, but it's probably one of the most challenging exercises. This is the hip flap. I'm going to tuck my toe behind my ankle here, and I'm going to lift. You see that?
Yeah.
I'm lifting my hip.
Does that help out tighten the muscles around your hip?
Yes, it does, and the glutes. Now watch. I'm going to bring my toe to the back of my knee and lift. Do you see that? So that dimple in there, you know, in the glute?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Are you having fun?
Yeah, I just want to see where it's affecting
Yeah, right here. Right here. Okay?
Gotcha.
All right. And then comes step number 6, the hip buster. So here, this is like the yawn stretch. Remember when we did this? But it's moving your legs in 5 different directions. Okay. And we haven't even gotten to Michelle's arms, which is Michelle Obama's arms.
Go for it.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
All right.
And here, and here,
Give her a big round of applause,
and
everybody.
here.
Yeah.
and here.
Monifa Mayat.
Better aerobics.
Certified personal trainer, Better Aerobics. This is a book right here. Make sure you pick up a book.
And hopefully we can have somebody from the audience
All right.
join us.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can continue doing that. I'm going to wrap it up while you're exercising, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Let her hear you. Let her feel you. Give her another big round of applause, everybody. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show, but I'd like to thank all of our guests for tuning in and checking it all out. You, our viewer, we love you. Thank you so much for being a part of it all. If you missed any part of our today's show, you can tune into the recablecast of Open at 5 and 10 p.m. or watch anytime on the web at bronxnet.org. Or you can catch an all-new episode Wednesday at 10 a.m. with Darren Jaime. For all of us here at BronxNet, thank you. Have a great day. And always remember this, what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. To choose your choice and let your choice control the chooser. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, 107.5 WBLS, and Open. Peace.